Parks Lumber Company has continuously served Lawrence and surrounding counties for over a century. No matter your building needs, our experienced staff will be with you every step of the way to ensure you receive the highest customer service and attention to detail you deserve. We guarantee you will see working with PLC is as easy as 1, 2, 3.
From the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel, this is your weather today.
A pleasant Tuesday morning to you, and thanks again for stopping by the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel. I'm Ben Luna in the Weather Center tracking your forecast for today. This look at your forecast is made possible by our good friends down at Parks Lumber Company on 2nd Street in Lawrenceburg. We have a lot to talk about in this weather update. Showers with us now all the way through the next few days, totaling several inches of rainfall across our viewing area. We're going to discuss that and a potential for a few strong storms as we look ahead to the coming weekend. So stay tuned. There's a lot of information here that you need to know to stay safe over the next few days. So with that said, here's a look at satellite and radar over the past 24 hours. Your Monday, not a bad start to the work week. Did see a few showers late in the evening. That rainfall is now with us pretty much all the way through the next few days. Here's what I mean. Here's a look at Futurecast, and it's just an onslaught of moderate to heavy rainfall on and off for much of today. Now, keep in mind, we're concerned with flooding, not just from heavy rain today, but long-term flooding over the course of this week, because you've got to factor in water runoff into those creeks and rivers throughout our area, not to mention those low water areas and those hollers that flood really easy. By noon, moderate to heavy rain continues across the area. Not going to rule out maybe a rumble of thunder here and there over the next day or two. Largely, this is a rain event. Heavy rainfall pushes through to close the afternoon as we head toward the early evening hours. And then we'll get maybe just a little brief break here as we move into the evening hours before more shower activity pushes right back in here for the first part of Wednesday. So for the most part, a wall of water with us now all the way into tomorrow. What about past Wednesday? Well, showers continue here as the front passes through the region, ending really later Wednesday evening. But by this time, we've seen several inches of rain having fallen across the area. I think we get a little bit of a break Thursday and into early Friday before things really start to ramp back up again as we look ahead toward the coming weekend. More on that here in just a second. Let's talk about the overall rainfall forecast. This is using the National Weather Service rainfall totals, and easily to look that most of our viewing area picks up between 5 to 7 inches of rain. Some folks maybe just to the north and south, maybe 3 to 5 inches. There could be locally higher amounts if that moisture wants to train in on a certain location. We've seen that happen plenty of times over the past few years, at least since we've been on the air, and that's something that very likely could happen again during this storm event. So even though we've got listed 5 to 7 inches, that plus is there for a reason. We could be looking at a few more inches of rainfall before all this is said and done with. Now keep in mind, this is through Sunday morning. Let's back up for just 1 second because we've got to get through Saturday. And that's going to be a potential for a round of strong to severe storms. We're watching this very carefully. Not only are we dealing with the flooding threat, now we're going to add in the potential for some strong winds. The amount of rainwater that we're going to see between now and Saturday, that's going to ultimately loosen up the ground and make trees and utility poles a little bit easier to knock over in strong winds. That's something that we've got to watch closely for into this event Saturday. Not to mention that we could be looking at the potential for a few spinning things. There is a potential tornado threat here as we look ahead Saturday into Sunday. So please be weather aware, not just today, but straight through the coming weekend, and rest assured that Tennessee Valley Weather will be here to keep you informed. One of the best ways to do that is by our free weather app that you can download now in the Apple App Store and Google Play. That's brought to you by our neighborhood Quick Mart store. Just search for Tennessee Valley Weather and look for our logo. As far as temperatures go on this cloudy and rainy old Tuesday, highs across the area stay pretty much close to the 50-degree mark. Rain continuing here pretty much all day long. We are in red mode across our viewing area for today and tomorrow due to rainfall. We have alert mode on Saturday as well due to the fact that we are now expecting, again, a round of strong to severe storms during the first part of the weekend. Our roller coaster of temperatures, not really said a lot about that, but yeah, you can easily look and see that on the 7-day forecast. We'll go from highs in the low range of the 50s today to near 60 tomorrow, back down to the 50s here for Thursday and Friday, back to almost 70 on Saturday. Rain finally ends Sunday, and we cool off into next week with highs returning to the 40s, and check that out, overnight lows as low as the 20s. That's a look at your latest weather from the Tennessee Valley Weather Channel.